Good morning. This is the Red Rocker Show. I'm the Redneck Rocker. Welcome to the show. Taking a break, rearranging the furniture on the front porch, filling the fridge with beer. Well, got an older man on the front porch, the one with the rounded corners, and that bitch just won't die. We were hauling it over here to my mobile home here, and we was drunk. Nobody strapped it down in the truck. Damn thing fell out on the road. We thought, oh shit. Got it home here, ran an extension cord out the front door, to some bitch fired right up. So, I'm filling it with beer, and one buddy said, well, I'm coming over for New Year's Eve, I'll bring a six-pack. I said, a fucking six-pack? Around here, man, a six-pack just primes the pump for a man. Just gets you started. I bought 10 30-packs of natural ice. 5.9% alcohol. You drink a 30-pack of that, it'll get you where you want to go. You don't got to walk far. We all piss in the front yard around here. Yeah, I mean, people are just a six-pack. Let me see. We start partying at, hell, I don't know, 6 o'clock in the morning, New Year's Eve. He'll be out of beer by 7 o'clock. What the fuck, man? People are stupid. People are stupid. Now, a couple of commercials on TV that really pissed me off. There's this toilet paper commercial. And the mom and the kid are down there, little kid. And the mom asked the kid to go up and get some Angel Soft or whatever the fuck kind of toilet paper it is. Kid goes up in the bathroom, grabs a hold of the end of the roll, starts down the hallway. Pulls that shit down the hallway, down the steps, and hands it to his mom. A whole roll of toilet paper wasted. And his mom's like, oh, Billy. If he'd have done that around here, I wouldn't have spanked his ass, but I'd have told him, that's coming out of your goddamn allowance, boy. We'll be back to using the Sears catalog and a damn phone book. And then, I'm looking for Roto-Rooter or some shit, and you go to open up the phone book and somebody already used that page. What the hell is this shit? The number 2 to beer distributor? Page is gone. Somebody wiped their ass on it. Alright. There's this Cheerios fucking commercial. And the mom and the kid, there's this wise-ass little girl. They're in the kitchen. I guess mom's trying to find her something to eat. And she's going, I don't want that. That's for babies. Looks over at some, I don't want that. That's for babies. I don't want that. That's for babies. Tell that kid something, boy. If that was my kid, I would have walked out to the garage. Got the old high chair there out of storage. Brought that son of a bitch into the kitchen. Stuck that kid in there. Mixed up a bowl of oatmeal, but only half of the water. Real clumpy, nasty shit. I'd have poured some, hell, I don't know, dried up brown sugar on there. Stuck a brown-ass banana in there. Saying, this ain't for babies. Because I wouldn't fucking eat it myself. Have fun. Let me see. There's this other one. Mom's cleaning up the kitchen. Everything's all squeaky clean. And the dog comes in. I guess the dog was playing in the yard or some shit. And he's all fucking muddy and nasty and shit. And he shakes himself right out there in the kitchen. Gets fucking mud and shit everywhere. What's the mom do? the mom gets down there and pets him. Oh, good dog, good dog. If that had been my dog, well, just like every other dog here at the Redneck Rockers Mobile, that son of a bitch should be living out there in a box. You know, the mom, like, she's all like hugging on him, gives him a dog treat. You can come fuck my kitchen up anytime. You know, what the fuck is wrong with people, man? These commercials. Who in the hell sits around there and thinks up these commercials, man? Who? Are they on drugs? Or are they fucking retarded? I mean, these ad agencies and shit, they'll buy any goddamn thing. TV just pisses me off. I mean, we got one on the front porch, but, you know, be watching that wrestling and them outdoor shows and them, you know, the real high IQ shit, you know. I mean, ain't nobody around here watches any shopping channels or brain enhancing shows, high IQ shit. There's got that Law and Order and CSI or whatever the hell it is, and my buddies, man, one of his old ladies watching that shit 24/7. Well, my buddy calls it killing, because they're always fucking killing someone. Killing this, killing that, killing. I mean, and this shit is a big deal, man. CSI and whatever the hell it is, that one with the girl with the big boobs, she's a fine looking woman, man. Fine looking woman. Mariska Hargitay or some shit. I'd jump her bones in a heartbeat, of course. Any good looking woman with big boobs, I'd jump her shit, guaranteed. I mean, I'm a leg and ass man too, but there's just something about boobs. One of God's greatest inventions, and I'm telling you, greatest inventions. Yeah. But, yeah, it is. Even my mom, she watches a lot of killing. She lives on the other side of the trailer park there. She got one of them fancy-ass satellite dishes. And, you know, she could watch killing 24/7 if she put her mind to it. I'm telling you, man. I gotta have me a little outdoor hunting and some heavyweight wrestling shows. Yeah. Now, I'm sad to say this, but my brother just died a month ago. And let me ask you this. What do you think of a son stealing from his father the day after he died? Yeah. The day after he died, he went in there and stole his Tony Llamas. Now, I don't know if y'all know what Tony Llamas are. They're handmade, hand-tooled cowboy boots. My brother was extremely proud of them son of a bitches. He was supposed to be buried in them. I gave my brother a real nice silver Harley Davidson ring. I mean, it was heavy duty. You punch someone in the mouth, it's going to leave an HD imprint right in their face, because it's a heavy one. Well, that scumbag worthless boy shows up wearing my brother's boots and my ring that I gave him to the fucking funeral. Well, I called him out on it, but I wasn't allowed to do nothing to him because of my mom, my dad, and the preacher. I tell you what, when I find that boy, his ass is mine, and I don't mean that in a good way. Because me and my dad are taking care of the house there, you know, getting things in order, cleaning it out. Well, we went in there one day. My brother had a 4-foot-tall picture of Marilyn Monroe and a James Dean and a whole bunch of other shit. All the artwork's gone. My brother must have had 500 record albums. You know, we're old school here, down at the Redneck Rockers neck of the woods. 500 albums. Gone. My brother's change jar. He had one of them big old water jugs, you know. I don't even want to think about how many $100 was in that son of a bitch. Gone. Yeah. Denies it. Totally denies it. The fucker's a little retard. Plus, he's a pathological liar. My brother even said when he was in the hospital, he's a worthless son of a bitch. Said that about his own boy, because he knows. So we wrote that off, because my dad called the cops. They can't do fucking shit. You know, you got to have this and that and proof. And he's still allowed in the house because that was his dad. Well, what we didn't know is the fucker's been evicted for, I think, 3 years. So anyway, my dad and I go back over there, and the wind is busted out. And I guess he took some shit. Called the cops back. Cops can't do anything. I'm telling you, this boy's pushing it. Now, this motherfucker has robbed pharmacies and churches. Who in their right mind robs a church? I'm pretty foul-mouthed. And I fornicate, I cuss, I drink beer. Might even smoke a little of this every now and then. But I would never even consider robbing a church. Number one, because of God. Number two, my fucking mom would kill me. She would kill me. Yeah, I'm 53 years old. My mom would beat my ass. Yeah, but I'm telling you what, man. That boy lives in a trailer park. But his mom, the whole family's like fucking inbred, mentally fucked up. But it's from the wrong side of the tracks, man. It doesn't have a high-class mobile home park like we do over here. But, see, what the dumbass doesn't realize is all the shit that he's stealing is coming out of his share of the estate. He's fucking himself. And you know what? He's too goddamn dumb to know it. My dad's keeping track of that shit, man. And what he's gonna... He's an idiot. He's an idiot. But, enough about that. I just feel bad for my brother, you know. Even living, I feel bad for him because it's a bunch of worse shit. Now, thank you for putting up with me saying all that shit, because this is cheaper than my therapist. And I don't see her for another month anyway, so lets me get some shit off my chest there. Yeah, so I hope everybody's got good plans for New Year's Eve. Put a couple fans on the front porch, got the fridge right there, got to rearrange the furniture. TV's already set up, we'll just take the plastic off there, man, so we can hopefully win. We'll have enough females over there to make it really interesting. Yeah, they get a 30-pack into them, man. They get into various stages of undress. And yeah, here at the Redneck Rocker Show, we just love that shit. There ain't nothing like a nice-looking female half-clothed, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Yeah. And we do that countdown, man. 10, 9, 8, 7, or what the fuck it is. Well, we're all so fucking drunk, we don't even know what it is. You ought to see us count down, man. Because everybody's looking at the fucking girl with her tits hanging out and not even watching the fucking TV. You know, the girls out there, there's always a couple of them running around naked, and the shyer ones only got them, what do you call them, Daisy Duke shorts on, no top. I mean, you got guys crawling off the porch drunk trying to get to them. And the women all know that, hell, they can't even stand up and walk because they're so drunk. So they ain't inhibited by getting, you know, some guy pawing all over them. That ain't going to happen. Hell, the last time New Year's Eve, man, we had 12 motherfucking people sleeping on the porch. 12 of them. And that ain't counting everybody that fell asleep on the couches and the easy chairs and the lazy boys and the... Yeah. Nobody fell asleep standing up this year. Last year, it was a pretty good year. Yeah. Me, I made it to the door jam. Fucking doors hanging wide open the next day, 6 o'clock, and I'm half in and half out. You think my girlfriend would drag me through the door? Shit ain't happening. That shit ain't gonna happen, man. First of all, I weigh 210. She weighs 100 pounds soaking wet. So, maybe a come along in a winch, man. She could have got me in there, but I think she wanted the whole bed to herself that night anyway. Because, I don't know, man. She drinks, but she stays about halfway sober. So, that's probably a good idea. I'll tell you what, though. The old lady puts out a hell of a spread, man. Hell of a spread. Chips, pretzels, you know, all that low budget shit. I got these good chips from Pennsylvania, man. Martin's, kettle cooked. They rock. I could live on them. And I do. I'll eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm serious, man. I get these 3-pound boxes of them fuckers. Yeah, it's good eating, man. $7 at the bread store. We call it the bread store, man. It's a fucking bakery outlet. Now, let me tell you about that place. I go up there to get my chips, you know, and maybe some bread. But they sell cakes and pies and donuts, and they don't have one goddamn thing in there that's good for you, healthy. Well, I go up there, and there ain't nothing, nobody that goes in there but big fucking fat people. I mean fat people. They have no business in there, because there ain't no health food, there ain't nothing good for them in there. That one day, man, I was waiting in line. I had 2 loaves of bread and 2 boxes of these good chips, man. And the line snaked back around, way back to the back of the store. And the old redneck rocker here, I don't like waiting in line, man. I don't like waiting in line for nobody, unless the cashier is really good looking and has big tits. So I'm in the back of this motherfucking line. And there is a chick in front of me, man. She must have been about 4 feet wide. I mean 4 foot wide. I wouldn't even have her on my porch. She'd go straight through the fucker. Anyway, she got a shopping cart full of shit. Full of shit. This woman ahead of her gets out of line to go get something, and this 4 foot wide chick says, "Can you get me a couple of them things when you're over there?" A cart full of shit, wasn't it? She wants these goddamn chocolate donuts. Well, that about blew the old redneck rocker's gasket. I tapped her on the shoulder, man. She looked out. I said, "You know you really don't have to be here." I said, "The last thing you need is a cart full of junk food." And she looked at me like all 3 of her fucking chins started juggling, you know, jiggling. You know, I'm like, come on, woman. You know, if everybody that was fat got out of this line, I'd be ringing up my bill right now. Yeah, I'm the only halfway skinny person in the motherfucking store. I mean, I'm 215, but I'm 6'3". I could have knocked that fat mess of jello down if I wanted to, but I don't mess with women. Hitting them, I mean. And, yeah, she would have gone down there and quivered all over the goddamn floor. You know, I mean, it would have been a disaster. Ambulance crew would have needed a winch to get her up in there. Yeah, and they've been wheeling her out of here, and she'd be going by the catcher. "Well, can I pay for my shit?" I mean, that's like people that go into a fucking McDonald's. They order, the redneck rocker don't do fast food, man. That's why I'm as handsome and as in shape as I am. They go into these freaking McDonald's, man. They buy whatever it is, a double cheeseburger with bacon and axle grease and fucking pancake syrup. I mean a big one. Fucker stands a foot high. And they get a big ass order of fries. I mean, a shovel scoop full. Fried in grease, lard. Probably 40 weight gear oil, 90 weight gear oil, whatever the fuck. And, you know, it's usually big fat women. And what do? And I'll have a Diet Coke, please. You ain't gonna fight the way like that, honey. you might as well order about 10 milkshakes with that meal. Because you is only going to get wider and fatter. That's all that's going to happen to you. I mean, people are fucking stupid, man. Stupid. I mean, we're not too with it over here in my side of the trailer park, but we try hard, man. We really try hard. We do a lot of asinine things, though, too, you know. But, you know, if I was 4 feet wide, I would not be going into a day-old bread and baked goods store. You know, they should only make the door so wide. So a fat person came up and they couldn't walk in. And even if they turned sideways, they couldn't walk in. Yeah, and they don't have, they'd be wanting to can you put a drive-in window up here so I can get my cupcakes, donuts, and fucking 10 pies I buy every week? I mean, it's a bunch of bullshit. I'm hoping, like I said, man, we get some good-looking women over here for New Year's. I'm telling you. Tits were one of the best inventions God ever made. God ever made. You know, and now, man, I remember back in the day, you know, women had a rug down there that looked like a fucking raving ivy patch or something. Well, now, you know, they all shave, you know, which is a nice thing. It makes it easier for what you got to do when you're down there. Now, my old lady first met me, man. You know, I know she's got a knockout body, man. You should see her. See there, my Johnson there's got a little curve in it. And she's just a little thing, you know. I was getting ready to, you know, finish the deed there. And went to slide it in, man, and that curve wasn't exactly, I thought, man, I hope I don't have to stand at a 45-degree angle to do her. This is going to, I mean, we get into a lot of positions, but that one would have looked a little different. Yeah. That's another thing, too, man. I like about the old lady. She's real uninhibited. Let me do damn thing anything to her. Yeah, which is enjoyable. And she has got a pair of 36Cs that will not quit. And it's like Daisy Dukes. They were invented for her. Man, she walks out to get the mail, and I've lost track of the fucking guys that run off the road watching her ass instead of watching the road. It's funny as hell. And then you know what? Me and my buddies go out there on a John Deere tractor, charge them $100 to pull them out of the field. Hell, it's too bad the mail doesn't come 5 days, five times a day. I'm telling you what, man. That's beer money right there. $500. That's beer and eating money, man. Easy. Easy. $100 a day, five days a week. Well, my math ain't too good here. $500 a week. Beer, food, smokables, whatever you want, man. New Daisy Dukes. And you know them, I call them tit tops, man. She looks good in one of them. It's like halfway cut off and shit. She is a fine looking girl. And you know what? I ain't never seen her in the bread store buying 10 pies and fucking, you know, that's why I bust on fat people, man. My old lady looks great. You know, she stays in shape. And when I go in there, you know, the bread's day old, but it's pretty good, man. You know, I look at these people and I stay drunk most of the time, but I'm like, thank God on one of my drunken fucking benders and shit. I didn't. This good old fat bitch started looking good to me, and man, well, you know how you wake up in the morning after a hard night of drinking when you're single and you look over and it's like, oh fuck, I didn't. Oh my God, she's fat and ugly. I must have been wasted. So you're getting up real quiet, you know. You're trying to get out of the bedroom before she wakes up and she wants it again, and you're sober with a hangover and you don't want to do her again, man. You're like, fuck, I gotta get out of here. You know, being at her place and tiptoeing through the kitchen hoping there ain't no creaks in the floor and shit. Well, then you get out there to your car, and most of the people I know can't remember what they did last night. First thing they do is after they know they're safe out of that fucking whale's bedroom, they take a walk around the car to make sure they didn't hit nothing last night. And they figure, okay, it's cool to make a break for it. Even if she hears the car start, she can't fucking waddle out here fast enough to stop me. Yeah, I mean, you know, we get mighty drunk over here at the Redneck Rockers place, but the worst thing that usually happens over here is we fall off the porch. We try to stock up before we get, you know, wasted. Got beer, got food, well, chips and pretzels anyway. Maybe a deer walks through the yard, kill that fucker. Cigarettes, got plenty of cigarettes, man. Smokables, we got some green. There ain't much more a fucking old redneck needs, man. Ain't much more. And, because I tell you what, we like to party over here, but there's one thing, and all my buddies will tell you, drunken driving ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. I mean, none of us have hit nobody, killed nobody. I mean, a couple of us have been pulled over, and it cost us 2 days in jail, and a fine, you know, lose your license for a year. And I'll tell you what, I told this judge one time, the fine ain't going to kill me, because the old lady can walk out to the road 6 times a day, and we'll make money off them guys wrecking. The fine ain't going to kill me. The 48 hours in jail ain't going to kill me. Look at me, I'm a fucking redneck. I've been in jail too many times to count in my old-timey life. Losing your license for a year, that is what killed me. Yeah, that's what killed me. That is the worst fucking part of it. So you guys take it easy this New Year's. Yeah, try to stay safe, man. And don't be offended. You know, if your host offers you the couch, offers to call you a cab, you know, hey man, you can sleep in my den. You know, you can sleep in my fucking basement. Here, I'll give you a couple pillows and a fucking blanket. Crash where you want to, but give me your fucking car keys first. Yeah, it ain't worth it, man. You fuck somebody up, you know, you'll be up there in the state prison. You'll be living with somebody called Bubba. And I'll tell you what, you'll probably never take a normal shit again, if you know what I mean. Yeah, those turds will pop out just like a ping pong ball falling out of a fucking drain culvert under the road. Poof. You won't even feel them things till the fucking turd hits the water in the turlet. Yeah, Bubba. You know, and them Bubbas, man, they'll probably want it a couple times a day, and they got this bad habit of inviting their friends over to your cell. Yeah. You want to be a train for a bunch of crazy fucking idiots? Well, like I said, man, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Do what I do. Stay on the porch, fall off the porch, sit in the lazy boy. I mean, I never heard of nobody arrested for falling off the porch, sitting on the porch, laying on the porch, and I sure as hell ain't never heard of anybody arrested for driving a lazy boy. Yeah, when that happens, one of y'all has to let me know. Yeah, because I'm always gonna be here. I'm always gonna be here. Yeah, I'll be making dumb videos, man, till they drag me away. Yeah. But I hope y'all have a good New Year's Eve. And I don't know, people tell me that eating pork and sauerkraut on New Year's Day is supposed to bring you luck. Hell, I'm the luckiest motherfucker out there. But I'm still gonna eat pork and sauerkraut. But I got me a nice mobile home. I got me a 4-wheel drive pickup. I got me a shotgun and a rifle. And I got like the best looking old fucking lady around here. I mean, she rocks. And for 5 seconds here, being serious, she rocks. I got a bunch of good friends. I got a John Deere tractor. I got a whole humidor filled with cigars for when my buddies come over. And I even got an addition built on to the mobile home. That's like our little party room out there. You know, we stay on the porch as long as we can, but it does get motherfucking cold here in the winter. Yeah. Well, Redneck Rocker's got to say goodbye now, but I want to say one more thing. I love you, Bob. That's my brother. I love you. We probably didn't get a chance to say that as much as we'd like to. But I will never forget you, man. Neither will the rest of the family. And I'm going to miss sitting around the kitchen table with you and acting like assholes, but we are so good at it. Drinking all that beer, smoking that green, doing that little bit of that white. I had some good times with you, man. And I tell you guys one more thing, man. Cancer fucking sucks. It took my brother a little over a month, and it took him. He was gone. He was gone. He was normal just like you and me when he went in the hospital. And he just started going downhill, man. And after about 2 weeks, I knew he wasn't coming out of that hospital. I knew it. Like I said, man, cancer fucking sucks. But making videos helps me, man. It helps me. And if I can get back with one more before New Year's, I might do it. One of these days, I got to get the old lady on here because she's real funny. She looks like $1,000,000. She doesn't want to get on camera. And I mean, I told her, you don't have to take nothing off. Just get on camera. She's still funny about it. All right, man. It's a Redneck Rocker. And this is the Red Rocker Show, Part 1. Signing off. You guys and you pretty gals, take it easy.